voice becomes higher pitch and strange to the ear. It loses color and becomes like snow.
Absolute piss take. What the fuck? Yo, man, what a start to the show. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to a very special live OP vlog on this sunny Sunday. So props to you guys if you're watching this right now. Yeah, I just had to get some stuff off my mind because wow, it's actually been ages since I've done a vlog, probably about the last 2 weeks or so. So yeah, I really wanted to get this out, and editing takes so much time that I just really wanted to do a live one, just to get something out to you guys, just real quick. So yeah, just bear with me on that. I am gonna get straight into this loop that I set up. Where is it? There it is. But yeah, I've got stuff to talk about with Bangface, Oblivion Underground, and a few bits of other things, including just general motivation, really, creatively, which can be really hard going for a lot of people, just people in general, I know. Shout out to Cam and Rianne, who are on already. Big up to you guys. So get some nice chill music in the background right now, because that's when you know I'm going to be talking a lot of waffle. As I usually do, but yeah, let's get all this minimized so I know more or less what's going on. If you're watching this live right now, give me a shout. If you have any questions about anything that I'm talking about or want to chime in, then just go for it, basically. So yeah, I am gonna get back onto the main stream so I can see what you guys are saying in the chat room and whatnot. Lovely. Awesome. So yeah, first up, Bangface. It happened about a month ago, probably more than a month ago now actually, back in March. Everything has just been so crazy busy with editing photos, going out to gigs, and just trying to keep on top of work for clients as well to keep the money coming in so I can keep the lights on and keep food on the table, basically. It's been pretty hard going. The last couple of months especially just been really, really full on, just like work-wise and just everything else, really. But on the good news, I have skimmed what I have on my platform, my hard drive. Yeah, it turns out I recorded about 6 hours worth of footage at Bangface, which, yeah, that, whoops, it's like I say. I mean, just to give you an idea, normally when I'm recording stuff for an event, more often than not, I'd record about like 2 to 3 hours worth of stuff. I think one of the main reasons why it's so much longer at Bangface is because it's over 4 days rather than like one night or a couple of nights. And also, I was shooting a lot of stuff with the intention of making vlog material out of it. So a lot of it is like longer form sort of stuff rather than, what's the word? Rather than like really short clips that are going to be made into like a high end like production, like full on after movie in that sort of sense. Anyway, shout out to Charlotte, Sarah Charlotte Whaley just joined us as well. Yes mate, what's up? And yeah, out to Cam. Hi, yeah, what's going on? Yes, I'm hanging in there just about, as you can see. And yeah, we've got to another Sunday where I've completely missed my deadline for my vlog, which is normally every Thursday, seems to be a recurring theme for me. But yeah, it turns out that, you know, running a live stream and doing work for clients and doing everything else in between, and also trying to run a vlog, yeah, just run out of time in the week. You just like, it literally all disappears, which will bring me on to a subject I want to talk about a little bit, which is motivation and just motivations in general for pretty much like everyone that's trying to do something these days in the creative space, because it is just such a tidal wave of madness that you have to just constantly fight to try and get anything out of. But yeah, I've gone off on a tangent already, which is yeah, I have a great habit of doing that. Where was I get? What have we got up to? Yeah, Bangface. Yeah, so yeah, so long story short, I am going to start tackling that in the next week or so, and hopefully get that out the door as soon as possible. I know Bangface had wanted me to do a after movie as well. I know Rob was definitely going to be shooting he has shot a bunch of stuff with another assistant there as well. At one point they were talking about that they might want 2 separate after movies, so it'd be good to have 2 different perspectives of everything that was happening there. Yeah, shout out to everyone that was at Bangface this year. Oh my god, like what an insane festival. And yeah, I've had like a little skim through the stuff that I've got there already, and it looks really super cool. But yeah, it's just trying to basically, imagine trying to just sit through 6 hours of footage, even just watching that, even just like to say like an hour or a couple of hours, you get fatigued just going like, oh yeah, this is more sound systems, more faces, kind of stuff like that. You might get like some variations in it along the way, but like it can be really hard just to try and keep that mental focus of, okay, I want to go from like this point to this point and this point to that point, or you know, there's something that really pops off in this, like, I don't know, like the 1 minute, 2 minute clip, but there's like 30 seconds of it that you really want to sort of like put out there. And especially with like the Bangface vlog that I did from last year, which was an hour long, people really responded to that in a big way, which I was not kind of expecting, especially because like longer form vlogs, you know, like sometimes it can be harder to keep people engaged for something that's like a minute, couple of minutes, but an hour, I thought, you know, well, there's so many good acts here, and I really want to kind of just like highlight the different kinds of music that you get at these events that you don't really get to hear. Like, okay, like watching an after movie, you might get like maybe like 2 or 3 tracks at best, and that's been like, you know, it's gone through like a highly vetted process of going through red tape, or it's what the promoter wants to put out there, or it's what the videographer wants to put out there, and it can be really hard to really give people sort of like a sense of different types of music that you get at some of these events, which is why I wanted to start doing longer form content for that sort of thing. And as I say, you know, it's like if you search for Bangface now, my vlog that I put out there, it's now the like if you search it on Google, it's one of the 3 videos that comes up when you search for just for Bangface, which is really insane, considering a lot of the marketing that I did for that video was just purely organic. So massive love and respect to all of you guys that have been enjoying that content and sharing out. yeah, it's been super crazy. So yeah, following on that trend, I am going to be doing a similar one for that. I'm going to try and keep it to an hour maximum if possible. So I don't know how I'm going to filter out all the stuff that I've shot so far. But yeah, more stuff is coming from Bangface 2019. I haven't forgot about it. I know it's been like over a month since the event has happened, but I am on it. It's just trying to manage and balance all the other things going on in my life. Shout out to Tinker Benalisa. Yes, mate. How's it going, man? Good to see you in. Also, shout out to Matthew Stevens. Yes, mate. What's going on? Yeah, if you just joined us, basically Bangface vlog is coming. I've just got 6 hours of footage to go through, so there's going to be a lot of coffee to go through that. Also, coming Monday, there is Oblivion Underground, the after movie, which was Oblivion Underground versus Underground Resurrection in Belgium. Big shout out to you guys at Oblivion Underground for getting me out there to shoot that. I had an absolute blast, and I had photos for that are up already, so if you want to go over to Oblivion Underground's main page, in fact, let me go over and see if I can get that on this other one right now. And also, I shot a little bit of vlog stuff for that as well. It was very kind of scatty shooting vlog stuff for Oblivion Underground for that trip, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it or not, but I will start having a look at that over the weekend as well. Yeah, as I said, I know I've been really super scatty on the vlog content recently, and it's just been purely a case of time, and I just never feel like I have enough of it. I mean, like, through starting this company like about 4 or 5 years back now, you know, like at the time it was just purely photography, and then I started getting into doing video work just because of the amazing like things I wanted to capture and share with you guys. But then, you know, as I've taken on more and more roles, I just haven't really been able to find people to bring in the fold of my business that have been reliable or wanted to turn up more than a couple of times, you know. And it's really hard, like, giving your footage to someone else to be like, hey, you need to do this and work on this, and yeah, like, I just haven't been able to expand in the way that I would really like to be able to do more things with myself, or be able to focus on multiple projects at the same time to keep more content coming out for you guys, because I do know that I totally get it, you know, like in this day and age we want content, you know, people are scrolling at like 1 billion miles an hour, and trying to keep up with that, like especially by yourself, is almost impossible. I'm going to change the background tune at the moment. Let's switch over because we've been having this for quite a while now. I'm a little bit bored of this. What else should we go to? Let's go to the classic from DJ Quads. Yeah, the news track. Yeah, nice. But yeah, like trying to keep up with the demands for people these days is insanely hard, and you see it in a lot of the big YouTube channels right now. Like, burnout is like everywhere. People are just working themselves to death to try and keep up with the constant need for creating content all the time, because, you know, even if you watch something that's maybe like a couple of minutes long, like at best, you know, you've got like a team of people shooting, people editing, like people writing the news articles, so people just read it and just say it. Because even the times when I've dabbled with creating news content or things that I'm interested in, even just the cycle of, okay, I'm going to pick, like, say, this on Netflix and this film and that thing, and then trying to actually, like, make sure you can have a paragraph that's informative to people, while also, you know, getting, like, a little bit of your personality across about what you like or don't like about it, all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, you essentially have to kind of, like, write that out, unless you're, like, naturally gifted at talking to the camera, which is also very hard to do. You know, saying that stuff to a camera in a professional sort of manner where you don't look like an idiot or you're constantly bumbling over your words is incredibly hard. So massive respect to everyone in the industry that is out there and making that work for them. I mean, like, also speaking of issues and things, you know, I recently upgraded to Windows 10 because my PC about like 2 or 3 weeks ago was getting to the point where it wouldn't reliably boot up without having to go into like a system restore sort of thing. And even then, you know, I couldn't reliably turn it off without knowing if it's going to turn on again at all. So yeah, like the last 2 weeks especially has been me backing up everything onto my other drives, or trying to make sure that, you know, like my Lightroom catalog, all my project files for my Premiere projects that I'm currently working on, everything like that is like in a space so I can go, okay, cool, I'm gonna wipe my entire system drive and then like do a fresh install on it, all that kind of stuff. And even then, like the cloned version that I had of Windows 7 that was supposed to be, you know, clean and ready to go, so I could just seamlessly carry on working on everything, just basically I was crippled. Like I tried to boot it up, and it would take about maybe like 10-20 minutes just to get to the main loading screen. Not loading screen, the main boot screen. And anything you tried to access on it, it was just running at like 2 miles an hour. It was insane. Like, I've never seen anything like it. So that was a write-off, which meant that I then had to, you know, go through the hassle of trying to wipe the other hard drive, and oh my god, yeah, I'm giving myself a headache just talking about it, and you guys probably subscribe. But anyway, I managed to get Windows 10 installed eventually. But then, you know, I've got to install Photoshop, Lightroom, After Effects, Premiere Pro, Media Encoder, OBS, VLC, Discord, you know, like all the things that you don't think about. And then there's all the plugins for each of those programs as well, that there's specific things, you know, like, it's too many plugins to name. Anyway, basically, it's a ball ache, you know. So yeah, that was a whole thing. I'm back on top of it now. So as you're watching this, you know, even when we were doing like a live stream yesterday for Boombastic Sounds, suddenly the stream started like stuttering at certain points, like it wasn't working too well. And you know, I'd made sure I'd exported all of the previous scenes, that we didn't have to go through all that all over again, and then also went through and checkmarked all of our settings for streaming as well. The one fucking thing that I forgot was the codec that we were using, and the X264 is apparently really CPU intensive, which was causing everything to fuck up. So yeah, now that's sorted, so that's all good. But holy shit, shout out to Robin Marie, who's in already as well, who's just got on. Yeah, this is definitely turning out to be quite a run of a vlog, but whatever. Yeah, this has got to be done sometimes, you know. But on to something that's going to be probably a little bit more interesting. Oh god, I've still got the frame from Boombastic Sounds. Can I change the... Oh, no. Good, here we go. Oh man. In fact, let's just go to the Boombastic Sounds frame, fuck it. Mate. It's still got an issue, funnily enough, with just not being able to capture browsers properly. I've just seen black video. But yeah, anyway, we're going to transition over to our next thing. Where's the... Oh my god. Here we go. Right. Jesus. Mate. It's like, no matter how many times you go through the rigmarole of trying to like sort shit out for the show, you always find things that are just going to throw you off guard every time. Anyway. Oh, we've gone up a bit too large on this now. Mate. Oh, I love technology. This is so good. But on the plus side, you know, I don't want to seem like I'm bitching too much, because now everything is pretty much like sorted. More or less. We're getting there. Why isn't this letting me? Here we go. Paste. Yeah. Okay. Right. Where's the... There we go. Yeah. Man. There's nothing quite like sorting out your shit live, right? Because this is certain finesse to it, I found. Wait a minute, where's that? There we go. That one. Yeah. Yeah? Okay, I think that's about it. Fuck it out. Seamless transition into the photos. So yeah, this was Oblivion, Underground meets Underground Resurrection. So big props to those guys. Yeah, it was a really sound night. And Oblivion Underground, obviously, they smashed it, as they do every time. I got this really nice like long exposure at the top. There's like a balcony section, and yeah, getting this was pretty nice. I haven't done like long exposure in the clubs for like quite some time, so it was nice to be able to get back to this, to be honest with you. And yeah, shout out to all the Oblivion crew there. Oh man, that was probably one of my favourite shots of the night, I think. But yeah, if you want to see the full album, just go over to the official Oblivion Underground page. You'll find more stuff down there. Oh man, I think, what time are we on? 6 minutes, 16 minutes, 19 minutes. No, we've been going 20 minutes already. Holy crap. Yeah. That is totally a thing. But yeah, I just want to kind of like just sound this off basically by saying, you know, massive thank you to all of you guys that continue to support me on this channel and continue to support what I do here, really. I'm going to try and keep content coming out a bit more regularly. It's been really super hard, as I say, like with everything fucking up with my PC. Yeah, like that was just a massive roadblock to like everything, you know. It's just, yeah, I spent like a good probably like 2 or 3 days just straight just installing and trying to get programs back up and running again, and that in of itself really took it out of me. But yeah, I'm not going to keep moaning on and on. I'm probably going to try and do more content that is kind of like this, but not like this, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't at all. What I mean is, I'm going to be doing more content that is going to be, as I've gone through this whole ball ache with Windows 10, make a video just giving you guys, like, for anyone that wants it, a bit more sort of like technical help, you know, stuff like that. If I can give some more like impressions of like tech that I've been using recently, or like camera gear that's good, because I keep getting asked about like advice for cameras and like techniques, things like that. So that'll be a thing. But what I really need to do is just kind of just sit down in front of a camera that's not live, talk about some things I want to talk about, for if be it like tech or films or impressions, or just like what it's like trying to carve out your own little creative piece of just creative living, basically, out, you know, trying to make a living as a creative individual in this space, because I think sometimes there's like a massive gloss over it, you know. You see a lot of these people sort of like putting out the best foot forward all the time, and totally that is the case for a lot of people, but you know, you get that other side of it as well, where you don't see all the countless hours, you don't see the burnout, you don't see that sort of stuff. And I'm not saying that I want to like start like making a channel that is just about all the most depressing shit you could possibly think of, because no one wants to watch that. But what I'm saying is I want to try and give a bit more insight into what it's like to try and run a channel, or run multiple channels, run multiple pages, and still try to be a human being at the same time. And like going forward, I'm going to try and be a bit more conscientious about where I'm spending my time and how I'm using it, and just kind of projects that I'm putting out there really as well, because I haven't done probably Upfest last year was probably the last time that I did something off my own back that was not just a vlog and actually like a creative video, you know. And I really want to get back to doing that sort of stuff, because that was like one of the things I started doing when I first started doing this sort of content, was to like, you know, really put my voice into something. And even with like Upfest, it's more sort of documenting other people's work in a sense. So yeah, like going forward, I really want to kind of like make some projects that I'm super passionate about, and hopefully you guys will like it as well. That is always the hope. But yeah, I'm gonna sound off, because I've already been on here for about like 20 minutes, like half an hour now, probably, like more or less. So yeah, hit me up in the comments, guys. What kind of content do you want to see me produce personally, or is there any specific artists that you want me to sort of like collaborate with, or people you think that I might work well with. Because at the end of the day, like, I really want to try and collaborate more with other artists that are out there, whether it be on the videography side or whether it be through, you know, like different artists. Like, there's so many in Bristol, but trying to actually meet up and get in the same sort of location is super difficult, I found out. Yeah, I mean, even like on the vlog side, I think I'm probably going to start trying to do more stuff that's like out on location as well. But yeah, I don't want to spitball too much and bore you all to tears. Like, massive love and respect if you've managed to make it to the end of this vlog so far. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there pretty much. Well, let's get this out of here. But yeah, as usual, Boombastic Sounds is happening every Thursday, 7 till 9, as per usual. So if you want to get around for that, that would be amazing. Yeah, I've got a Patreon if you want to check it out and get digital goodies of all sorts. Help support OP for my photography and our partner channel, Boombastic Sounds. But yeah, I think I've ranted enough for one day, honestly. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for continuing to support me in what I try and do here on this channel. I will try and get content coming out more regularly, as much as I can. But yeah, until next time, guys, I'm out. I will see you there. Bye.
IG Kung Fu.